Kunal Shah has become the CEO of WhatsApp. Now there has been a deal that has been struck between CRED and Meta. So we will understand as to what does this deal mean. First, we will see what deal is it all about, what does it mean, and more importantly, what are the concerns with respect to this deal. Now for some, it might be a very proud moment that he is becoming the CEO of WhatsApp. However, there are genuine concerns with respect to this deal, which we will focus on in this video. So let's get started with the news first. So the news is about the founder of CRED. You might have seen the news of CRED, which talks about paying your credit card bills online automatically without worrying anything about the dates and stuff. That is the services, financial services, the fintech services that CRED provides. Now this person is the founder of CRED. Not just that, before CRED, he has also been a founder of Freecharge. So over a decade back, there was Freecharge, which acted as a mobile wallet with which you can also recharge your phones as well. He has been the founder of that, and also now the founder of CRED. Now he has been appointed as the CEO of the most prominent social media messaging app, that is WhatsApp. Now, at the same time, it is not over yet. Simultaneously, what Meta has done is Meta has announced a $900 million worth of investment in CRED. Now, $900 million sounds a lot, but it is still a minor investment as of now. But still, it is concerning. We will see as to why this is concerning. Whenever an investment comes in our country, it is a good thing, isn't it? But there are concerns. So we will see what are those concerns. Now, this development has triggered certain debates. Now, what debates has it triggered? Debates over growing foreign influence in India's fintech center. This is India's fintech company. Now, if a foreign company is investing in it, so there is a concern with respect to the involvement of the foreign company in India's fintech sector. Second is about the data sovereignty and privacy concerns. Sovereignty means having the sole authority of data will now be diluted because the foreign power will be involved over here, and ownership and control of the digital public infrastructure enabled businesses. So with respect to ownership, still it's just minor, but it is increasing, and some part is still going to be controlled by a foreign entity, and since it will be owned by them partially, so it will be controlled by them partially. And what kind of things are being controlled? The ones that are digital public infrastructure enabled businesses. Now, let us, before going into the concerns, let us quickly see the rise of India's fintech. Kunal Shah, as well as the rise of India's fintech. So as I mentioned, he founded Freecharge, right, in the year 2010. Now this Freecharge got acquired in the year 2015 by Snapdeal. So many founders generally do that. They create something, that thing gets acquired by someone else. They get paid a hefty amount of money, so on and so forth. Subsequent to which he acquired CRED, or not, he did not acquire, he founded CRED in the year 2018. Now in via CRED, he started targeting credit-worthy consumers who have good credit score, who are a bit wealthy, who basically take premium products, so on and so forth. And he expanded his CRED also subsequently. Now this CRED got expanded into payments, lending, wealth products, as well as e-commerce. Now let us look at what are the major concerns over the deal. The very first concern is the growing dominance of the foreign technology giants. Growing dominance of foreign technology giants in Indian fintech. So India's fintech ecosystem is increasingly linked to foreign corporation. What are the examples? Please remember it for your mains answer. WhatsApp linked with WhatsApp Pay. Meta is there. So we are making WhatsApp through using WhatsApp Pay to transfer money from our bank account to another person's bank account, and that is owned by whom? By Meta. Google Pay we are using, owned by Google. Phone Pay we are using, Walmart is involved, another USA foreign entity over here. So there is a growing involvement over here, which is absolutely clear. Next major concern is the control over the financial data. Fair enough, they are controlling, they are earning revenue, that's not a problem, but they are also controlling our data. Now, why is that a concern? Because see, data is the new oil of the digital economy. Now, since it's the new oil, whoever owns the data is going to reign supreme. If we ourselves don't own our data, the others are going to dictate, dominate us in the coming future, as a result of which that is a big concern. So there's a fear of strategic control may gradually shift abroad. Another major concern over the deal is the dependence on foreign platforms. We are dependent on Google Pay. We are dependent on WhatsApp Pay. We are dependent on Phone Pay, right? So that is the issue. Instead, there's a what we can do is we can probably use Bheem app, which also uses UPI. It's an Indian app created by NPCI, but majority of us are using Google Pay, Phone Pay, etc., etc. So that is one thing, our dependence on foreign platforms. So the data is also with them. Now, India's public infrastructure, digital infrastructure is built on Aadhaar, UPI and India Stack. These are the things. Still, significant share of value creation is captured by the global technological firms. That is a concern. We have such a huge population, such a huge market. Still, others are reaping the benefits of our own market. We need to ensure that we are the primary beneficiaries of our own market. Right. Then there is another debate and concern with respect to data sovereignty, means the ownership, the rule, the authority over the data. Now, what is happening here over is, since foreign entities are involved, they will have access to the data. When they will have access to the data, we will not have sovereign access to the data. It will not be completely in our control. So the concerns that are raised are possibility of indirect access to consumer financial insights. They will use large data to train the AI models for behavioral profiling, for targeted advertising. So they will sell their products way more efficiently to us and lead to more and more consumerism of their own products, whereas we will not benefit much out of that. So they will make more money out of it. That is also a concern. So what should be the way forward here? We need to basically have balancing innovation. We have to balance the innovation, investment and sovereignty. It does not mean that we should completely eliminate investment and focus only on sovereignty and not allow the foreign players at all, and hinder the innovation as well and just focus on this. No, not necessarily the case. Then, in fact, not the case. So then what should we do? We should basically ensure the sovereignty of our data, but also facilitate the investment and innovation. Now, how can we do that? We can do that by strengthening the digital competition framework, ensuring robust data protection regulation. And if basically they want to capture Indian market, sell things to Indian market, we should be clear about where the data will be stored, right? Then promote Indian owned digital champions. We can have our own companies that big. We can also have our own messaging app, can't we? We can, right? We are the country with the highest population. We should have already been having the social media with most amount of users, but we don't. So we need to leverage, along with the help of the private and the government as well. We need to leverage and create that. We need to balance our openness to FDI with the strategic safeguards that we can ensure over here. So we need to ensure these things and move ahead, so that these kind of deals are only a thing about financial trade and not about data security and data sovereignty, which should still remain with us. And instead of cracking this deal with the super giants in this sector from the foreign countries, we should start creating our own super giants. Thank you.